sleepy character, and I think there was Lily White or something was another character. Ovo Molutine. Is that like Uwu version of hot chocolate? Okay, well I hope we don't have any graphical problems, because this is running in 720p 60 FPS and I've had to limit my monitor, and it's being funky. Oh yeah, there's no Sakuya. Well, surely Yomu's replacing Sakuya. It was originally just the main three, wasn't it? Are you sure you can hear me before I like start? It'll be quite hard to change the audio once I have. Who do you want to play? Do you want to just start with remake, because it's like the obvious choice? Small hitboxes. So I don't know much about this remake. I know it's PCB, and typically PCB isn't hard until the final boss at Yuyuko. But I've heard that it takes a few creative liberties, so it's not literally just like a direct remake. Okay, that's nice. But it's not literally just a direct remake, it's like got its own story. I don't know what the story is, because I don't speak Japanese, but we can make it up as we go. So like, you know, I'm going up here to pick up my friendly balls at the top, and then enemies are spawning in and killing me. So apparently those are quite rad. But yeah, oh yeah, there's the Yomu boss fight. Just don't remind me of that being frozen constantly. But yeah, other than that, I guess it is PCB. Like I'm assuming we'll come across the usual sets, like the Prism River Sisters and all that. I don't know in terms of difficulty how bad it is. I'm assuming it might be a bit harder than PCB, because PCB isn't too bad until like the end, like the last couple chapters, but we'll see. I haven't played a touhou in like a few weeks, so it's going to take me a little while to like remember how to play bullet hells. I think they kept the, what's it called? The blossom meter, or whatever it is, where you go around and pick up all the flowers. Or the cherry meter, maybe? I forget. Where you get like a barrier for a bit and don't take any damage. I think they kept that in. I think that's how you get life in this game, right? Oh, maybe this is the sleepy lady. You're meant to, I think, use the gauge properly, like the cherry gauge or whatever. And if you do it 3 times or something, you get an extra life. I'm not sure. Are we meant to be shooting her? I didn't see any damage being dealt. Oh, we are now. Okay. What are you going to be doing? I have some memories of the first fantastic Danmaku festival, where they really liked spawning stuff on top of you that you couldn't dodge. So I'm hoping there isn't too much of that here. Alright, I'm going to have to make up what she's doing here. Yeah, you fill up the cherry meter into chance mode, and the longer you stay in it, the more heart bomb stuff you can get. And you can cancel it early, just like in PCB. Alright. Hey, hi chat. It's better than chocolate powder. It's 58% malt. What's wrong with just having a hot chocolate? Hello. Hi. Alright then. So here, I think Reimu is saying, what's shaking Hyperdimension Neptunia Plutia? And at which point she's saying... She's like, oh shit, she's like an owl, and she's half asleep. Bonjour, my friend. Oh yes, I see you speak French as well. Oh no, I'm German. Right. Is she replacing Chirino? It's been a while since I've played PCB actually. It's one of the first bosses, not Chirino again now. Oh yeah, so there's the cherry meter. Soundtrack is actually banging as well. Like something the first FDF did was have like really nice visuals and really nice music. It's like regardless of how the gameplay was, it was just fun to play and fun to look at. And so far they seem to be sticking to that idea. Oh, my lack of practice lately in danmaku is suddenly very apparent. Is this replacing Letty? Yeah, the chilly winter lady. Yeah, I remember. I can't say I always forget about Letty, because I think everyone forgets about Letty, and that's not very nice. She tries her best to be slightly cold and only show up in the winter, you know. You cannot bully. I like this animation. There's an option to turn off 3D backgrounds in this, if you don't like them for some reason. Oh, these are bullets, I'm assuming, right? These little sheepish fellows. I quite like that. Like, they've got a lot of variety. The original PCB, at least. I know it was, like, the second Windows game, but every enemy did basically shoot the same, like, 2 bullets over and over again, didn't they? So I quite appreciate the boss fights having, like, a nice theme to everything. Going to Zoom, Letty could cause an incident she felt like it, but never does. Yeah. Well, she doesn't need to. She just wants to sleep and occasionally wake up and go, oh yeah, it's winter. Oh shit. I quite like the sprite that we're playing as well. Like, I always like that how everyone in PCB is wearing, like, nice little scarves, because it's chilly. There's no spring. So I haven't really been paying too much attention to it, but I think we've been getting the blossom meter thing a pretty decent amount of the time. Because we're on an okay life gauge right now. Are these enemies? I'm assuming we're just doing okay here because of homing bullets, but I wasn't actually quite sure what was going on there. I guess they spawn in and then after like a second they turn into enemies, a bit like the extra stage on Touhou 8, where the like fairies float in. There's like little puffs of smoke. Oh yeah. So this music is like a remix of the initial PCB theme, but the area is definitely a different theme. That's quite nice. I do appreciate that it's not just like a direct port. Oh look! Shen is actually doing a little spin there. I appreciate that. You know, it wouldn't be PCB without a spinning small cat who's trying her best. But no, I appreciate that it's not just a port, a fan-made port, and that it's actually got some good sustenance to it beyond like nice graphics and stuff. Hello there. Hi. Honk honk, yeah. Like, have any of you ever watched the YouTube videos of the black and white cat going around going honk honk? That is this character. And she's trying her best. There's actually like a lot of manga in that style. It's pretty good. I don't remember what it's called. It's got some nice happy name. Hello there, hey. I actually can't remember what it's called. But there's a lot in that style. It's just about how she goes around and honks her horns. Although she does that once. You can essentially say that's what she does in all the chapters if you only read one chapter, you know? Ooh. There she is. Look, she's wearing a little coat. B Cubs version. Yeah, the team. Yeah. Pop Team Epic made the honk thing. Yeah, I remember. I remember. Look, she's like, hello, I'm a small cat. She's like, what the fuck? A very small cat. He's like, oh, not only am I a small cat, but I'm an angry small cat. Like, what the heck? Alright. Charm, that's it, yeah. It's got like a nice positive name to it. Oh look, she even has the same like opening move. I like that. Not that I remember how to play against it, but I'm getting kind of lucky. Oh! Thank you for the bits. My brain is...
Hello, streamer. Unfortunately, I can't be here for this funky game because I am going to do a bunch of funky stuff, but I will watch the funky VOD later.
Thank you, Fizzy, for the
Here are
beats.
some funky bits I got from watching funky ads. Have a funky stream.
That's the funkiest comment I've ever had, Fizzy. Thank you. Alright. Have to do a little bit of concentrating there. So yeah, while I was trying to sort out the frame rate problems, it was a choice of either running this in 144 FPS, which is quite fast, or running it in like a weird 50 to 70 that was like constantly jarring in frame rate, and that would have made it very hard. Because that's the same problem we get from trying to play like LOL-K and the newer ones, is they lock the frame rate in a weird way like that. Well, they don't lock it, they like soft lock it, I suppose. It makes it very jarring when there's a lot of stuff on the screen. Oh man. I don't know if there's even any point. Is there much point in me having the webcam on these streams? Or would you rather I just had like the side art? Oh, I flew into that, didn't I? You'd rather I just had like the side art on. I don't know how much entertainment you're getting from me just staring at my like bottom of my screen repeatedly. Oh, I should have been paying attention to that. Holy hope. Do those tell you the safe zones? I wonder. I think I bombed. Maybe I didn't need to. Maybe I had a thing. Bit annoyed that I wasted my life earlier. Oh, death bomb is quite a rude timing on it. But I'd like to at least beat like the first stage, or like the second stage, if possible. Off she goes. Alright, this definitely is harder than PCB, yeah. Would Reba Tuner work on this? I don't know what that means. Oh heck! This isn't like an this is the level, okay. Oh, it's Alice's stage, isn't it? Oh. I hope she has like big boots in this one. Artistic boots. And they like replace the weird portraits they have floating around in the intro with this. I quite like it. But yeah, when I just saw the level starting just now, I thought it was like a loading screen or something. I wasn't expecting everything to fly at me. It's quite scary. I'm also looking forward to Alice's theme. I think it's my favourite one from the game, maybe. It's very good. Man. So, do we also have any news if this team is going to do Touhou 8 as well, considering they made 6 and 7 as their own, like, remake? Oh! Oh, that's a nice tune. We got, like, the nice bit of, I don't actually know what that theme's called. I actually have no idea. We got a nice remix of this stage 3 theme. Wow, the first bomb we've used after dying, like, twice. Not the best idea. Are there many continues? Like, if we die, can we just start again at the beginning of the level? This is a remake. It came out really, really recently. It's by the same team that did the remake of Touhou 6. Yo. Ah. That's a really cool spell card. They got rid of Dollmaker and Biscotti. Oh, that's a nice Alice. She's trying her best. RevaTuner is a program that can lock the frame rate of various applications. That might work. You're okay with a webcam? Okay. Big boots and tight gloves. I think she's in her small form. Although I see some like boots in the background if you look at the spray. The guy who watched this play used only one continue. Well, you know, we'll see how that goes. We'll see. I would like to make it to Yuko, but we'll see. As it is, I'm not exactly the best player in the world anyway. But, you know, we'll give it our best shot, possible. And if we have to try a few times, then that's completely fine. We still never actually beat Remelia in the first Fantastic Danmaku Festival. We'll need to go back and do that later today. We also need to beat Remelia in Lunar Nights. Like, you remember the platformer, like Metroidvania? The final part for that came out, and it's out of release now. So we should finish that maybe today. I don't know. I think it's meant to be very difficult, and I don't remember the controls, so it might be even more difficult than expected. Fans like Alice more than Zoom does, that's why she has 6 spell cards. I like Alice. She's a very nice Touhou. She just wants to make friends. Like all of them, I suppose. And she also has like an absolute banging tune. Like all of them do, I suppose. Surprised she never really got much main character stuff though. Like you can play as her kind of in Touhou 8, can't you? And she like helps you in SA, but that's about it, right? She's kind of ignored from like that point onwards. Here actually, it looks like they're speeding up as they get down. I can't tell if that's my frame rate fluctuating or if that's part of the spell card, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. Alice hasn't popped up since Scarlet Weather Rhapsody. Is that true? What are you doing? Oh god. I see, I understand. Curved bullets. My least favourite mechanic. Because I'm awful at dodging them. Does Reba Tuner not that thing that set off like a VAC ban for a ton of people in the past? Or am I thinking of something else? Because like the name was at the back of my head as it being like a really negative thing. And I don't really remember what it was. What is this? What are you doing? Help. Why have you painted these a red colour? Something tells me that they're doing some Alice in Wonderland bollocks here. Am I meant to be moving around painting a bunch of them red? Oh yeah, look, if you go around and paint them red, it destroys them. That's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of like the sprite or like the character art that shows up on spell cards. It's a really nice touch. Especially how like the Chen one had like claw marks on it and stuff. A lot of work's gone into this. A lot of planning. I didn't let go of Z there. Does it stop you shooting if you use your bomb? Maybe I hadn't only just noticed that. But yeah, she's got a lot of spell cards in this one. What are you up to? Many bullets. Oh. Nice. Oh, she's upset. I like Bo's gone all sad and flat. 6 spell cards for a stage 3 boss though. Yeah. Reaver Tuning has probably resulted in backbands because it injects itself into the target process. Yikes. Oh. We're gonna have like a background reveal. No. Have I disabled backgrounds? Is that why every level's just been black? I didn't think I'd disabled backgrounds. The last video of this you watched, was it a black background or was there actually stuff going on? I think I might have accidentally disabled all the backgrounds when I was trying to fix my frame rate. Maybe? Oh. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe it's made it look like this. You're getting into touhou and all you know is that Reimu is a cute dog girl. Not quite true, but if, you know, if that's what you want, I'm sure there's a lot of content about that. There's Momiji, who's a wolf tango. There's Kyoko, who is a dog, kinda. She's a dog who yells at people in the mountains, which is basically the same thing as a dog, really, if you don't think too hard about it. Oh man, the grazing sound in this game is lovely. Right, as long as we can just get to like the Prison River Sisters without a continue, I'll be happy, because that's not too shabby, I think. She is just a regular old Miku now. Well, like, she has this weird ability to like, kind of just float out, just like float around. That's like her thing, I think. She's very floaty. Other than that, she's quite normal, I suppose. She's very mean. Like in all the like official manga, she's like just very, very selfish in all of them, usually. Or she like ignores her friends, and she's a bit. What's the? She's like a bit cold-shouldered, but like not intentionally. She just like ignores everyone officially. Oh, there's Lily White of some kind. I don't know if it actually is, or if it's like a new character that is meant to be her. Because Fantastic Danmaku Festival 1 did that with Rumia, didn't they? They replaced her with someone, I don't remember what they're called, like Lux or something. Oh fuck. I should have been less greedy there, I should have just used a bomb. We've lost out on a lot of bombs. Oh, hello. We've lost out on a lot of bombs this playthrough so far. She's just like, everyone is being nice to her, like Marissa. And she's just like kind of ignores them most of the time. Like her official personality is that she's just completely out of it all the time. I suppose. There's a nice like dress in this one though, at least. Are these all meant to be like little chens? I can't tell. They're quite nice. Oh dear. I think I haven't quite figured out this pattern yet. There's a something you're meant to do to walk through. I haven't seen it. Oh, it's Ran. Ran on this stage? Do you normally fight her here? She also spins, and I appreciate that. Have they gotten rid of the prison riddles? Because I don't actually know... Again, I don't actually know the story of this remake. And it's, considering Yomu's a playable character, does that mean you don't fight her in the middle of the stage? Not the lewd ones, the official ones. There's non-official, non-lewd ones even. There's many just like normal versions. When they're like, hey, let's go and, I don't know, make a bakery or something. And they're like, hell yeah. Touhou bakery. They're all very good. And I think I've read all of them that aren't like dramatic. All of them that are translated in English, I should say. Because there's a ton that haven't been translated. What is this stage fight? A death bomb, man. I did kind of do that to myself. It's like Lurker isn't making any friends. What have I disabled backgrounds? Is this meant to be blank? That's definitely Lily White. Yeah, look. There she is. Telling us it's spring. Yeah, this is stage 4. We've just fought, Alice, haven't we? I guess Lily White is the boss fight on this stage. That's okay. I like Lily White. She's always just a mid-stage boss, so I appreciate her being given a good set of spell cards. Oh, they've got this song in the background. Oh. Changed quite a bit. I thought they were going to do like an orchestral. Is she French in this? Is Lily White meant to be French? Is Lily White not like a very English name? Like surely like Lily Blanc would be her French equivalent, right? Je suis la touhou. Sorry, touhou. Oh, it's a good tune. Is the soundtrack available to buy for these games? Because you can buy the soundtrack to the first one. I didn't tell them that. I might buy the soundtrack to this one as well. Add it to my list of like 1.6 terabytes of Touhou music. Is Lily White based on anyone? Because the idea is she shows up when it's spring, right? And she's very passive, and she's nice. Might not have even needed a bomb there. I wasn't too sure about the hitboxes on these flowers. Oh yeah, this one you can see the... Yeah. It definitely stops you from shooting if you bomb. You can see the spells remaining in the top left. She's like shooting donuts at me. I bought donuts today, actually. In Sainsbury's. I bought a bunch of jam donuts. I was like, you know... I haven't had anything sweet in a while. I'm gonna buy some yam donuts. And they are very good. And then I realised that I have to somehow eat 5 jam donuts over like 2 or 3 days. I don't know why I'm gonna do that. I appreciate like that cheeky smile. It's my favourite of all expressions that she has. The kind of like cheeky, lopsided, like colon D face. It's very good. Please, stop doing the shooting. Can you give me a 1-up if I win? I would appreciate that. Oh, it's Marissa, I guess. You know, if they do an Imperishable Night remake, Marissa is going to be an absolute nightmare, having to like relearn her attack patterns. Help my brain. Oh. Sick. Oh fuck, who's that? So yeah, I guess there's some stuff going on with, like Yukari, I guess. I don't know. There's all these shrine maidens everywhere. Like, are we in, Haku, Garu, Kai, or whatever, for like, the Yukari place? I must have disabled the backgrounds. Surely they can't just be this, like, black picture. I'm afraid of trying to fix it because it might, oh yeah, look, we got a spell card piece there from grazing. I'm afraid it might break my frame rate thing that I finally managed to fix. This is pretty. Oh yeah, it's like pink everywhere, it has to be. Have they got Phantasm stage in this, like from PCB? Or is it just like an extra stage? Because I would be interested in that. I want to hear like their Necrophantasia. I don't know what's... Is it part of their team that's doing the music, or is it a circle that they've hired? Oh dear. Oh fuck. Hello. I'm assuming they'll have some way to put Necrophantasia in this, right? There wouldn't be PCB without it. That's right. Wait, is that actually right? There's like a funny little headband on that she doesn't normally have. Wait, what did I get hit by? Were the light beams evil? I found that a bit difficult to see. There were all these like yellow light beams coming out of her. Was I meant to go after those or not? Alright, we can use a continue. That's fine. You see what I mean? There's like these light beams everywhere. Are those... Oh, fuck! Are these like pillow things everywhere, evil? Those like flying carpets? We'll need to do practice on this stage and figure it out. Yeah, that's Ran, look. She's wearing like a gimp suit and a Naruto headband, I suppose. So those giant carpet-looking things weren't just part of the background, these were actually bullets. Okay, well we'll have to do practice and figure that out then. That's a really cool Ran design. It's like, poof. Rainbow's like, oh, I can't do that, but look, I can do this like water thing on my head. How about that? What is that? Oh, I was just putting water out of my forehead. That's pretty upsetting. I don't appreciate that. Oh, she's upset. Well, you know, I'm happy that we get to play against Ran outside of Phantasm stage. She's an excellent, excellent touhou. And not purely because she has, like, 9 fluffy tails. She has other benefits, like having a funny little hat, like it's from Kirby. And she spins as well. Everyone loves that spinning content. Hello. I don't appreciate that, if I'm honest. My brain can't solve that fast enough. There's clearly a pattern to where you're meant to stand to dodge those, but I don't know where it is. You know how, like in Isaac Rebirth, you can dodge all the lights if you sit in like the top right corner? There's something like that, clearly, that I'm just missing. Like an easy solution to always get that one correctly. Oh! We get Who Done It, the remix. An actual banger of a tune. I see what you're doing here. She's trying to sell me her damn carpets again. Help. That bullet was in my direct line of trajectory. Not okay. Oh, fuck. Oh, I understand. I see. Oh, they're telling you the safe zones. You didn't tell me the safe zones that time, man. What are you doing? Oh my god. Who invented hitboxes, eh? Fantastic. Help? Help? Hello? Hello? Am I meant to be in here? I guess? This is where I need to be? This is just like one of the other actual spell cards, but it's got like an actual pattern on the background to simulate where you're meant to be moving. That's kind of cool. Oh, fuck. Oh dear. We completely died. I'm assuming this is like a timeout, right? We're just meant to be waiting like 10 seconds. Yeah, that was a pretty weird spell card, I agree. You resent the lab, you cannot smell anything. Stop sticking your noses in Labradors. That's strange. That was like some Moku spell card action, though. Especially with like the straight down the screen section here, with like the vertical ones. Oh, hello. Hello as well, yes. I like this. This is a good song. Got some good drum mules in the background. It's actually kind of like fireworks, isn't it? I like that. Oh look, it's Sleepy Lady again. She returns for more. Your chemicals are real pungent and your nose is dumb. Don't they normally tell you not to sniff all the chemicals when you're working in a laboratory? Or is it different in other parts of the world? That's stupid. Yeah, I don't know. I've never heard these songs before. I don't know if they hired a Dojin artist to make them. Oh, this is really cool. Or if they made them in-house as their own artists. This is really cool. Ooh, wow. They're doing little dances. Is it gonna be Yukari? Not Yukari, sorry, Yukari. Oh, that's really nice. It's not usual for a circle to have someone who does music see you too, and everyone. Yeah. Yeah. Like, didn't Black... What were they called? Black something, I forgot what they're called. Like the metal band, they did ones for like another Bullet Helms thing. I thought they might have done that and had like the Yukari like, pull down the screen. Yeah, it's Bono. Bono makes touhou music, didn't you know? That's a really cool Yukiko sprite. And she's not just sitting there being like all hungry. Oh. Alright, this is also an absolute banger. There's like a guitar in it now. Sour Please is a Twitch.television emote, I do believe. Oh dear, I shouldn't be at the bottom now. Man, this song is actually insanely good. It's a song that makes you want to zoom, you know? The best kind of song. Oh, this is just like the tree does. So maybe they got rid of the tree thing. The tree thing. You know what I mean. The Psychoji tree. Wait, maybe you can touch the lines. I was avoiding touching the lines, but maybe you can actually are allowed to. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And it's still got this cool flat screen TV move she does sometimes. I lost track completely there, I have to be honest. Oh, friend. If you want me to turn up the background audio, I'm happy to. Like, it's really nice and loud on my end, but it might be kind of quiet too, I have no idea. Sound is fine. No. I assumed that's what your comment was aimed at. Yeah, this one's beyond me as well. Okay, sure. I got big frozen. The lines are probably meant to be a hint, like where the bullets are going. Possibly. I don't know what I quite got hit by. Like again, there, I'm not sure what I got hit by. I actually have no idea. I saw like some butterfly particle effects, so I'm wondering if something blew up that I just didn't see. Hello? Okay. Yeah, I ran out of continues there. She does like doing that, yeah. Sounds level is good, okay. Oof. It reminds you a bit of Kaguya's thing. Man, that was upsetting. Do we do another run, or do you want me to switch over to Danmaku Festival 1 and we can like switch between the two to like keep things a bit more interesting? Because I've got the other one just on Steam. I can really quickly switch to it, if you want. What do you reckon? Special. Have we unlocked spell practice at least for Ran? Yeah. Oh, can you just... Oh, you have to unlock it. You can do another one in one, but if only if you reactivate backgrounds. Yeah, did I disable them? Because I never had any problems running the first one on Steam. This one had like a weird frame rate problem. As I mentioned before. Danmaku. This one is this one. This one should just work, I think. I probably even have like an OBS thing for it already, right? Yeah, look, that just works. Sweet. And the frame rate's normal. Nice. Let's have the Danmaku is smooth. I appreciate a smooth Danmaku. There we go. How's that? Is it a little quiet? The bullets are really, really quiet. Warm and pretty all owl. Very good. Oh fuck, I just hit exit. I meant to hit option. Oops. Let's try that again. Oh. They might eventually get to doing a Touhou 10, and then we'll get a Momiji middle boss fight, I'm sure. Based on what they've been doing so far. This might suddenly be like way too loud, it's really hard to tell. Why winter now? What is this madness? We're not having winter, we're in Touhou 6, and it's cold and at night. And this game is having some slight VSync problems on the OBS, I don't know. Is the capture okay for you lot? Because it's fine on my screen, like what I'm playing is fine, there's a little tiny bit of tearing, but other than that, no problems. But the OBS to my side looks like it's a little laggy. Is that actually the case? Or can you see everything okay on the stream? Capture's coming through fine, okay. Might just be my side monitor then. Yeah, maybe this one's just much quieter than the last one. Might have to like raise it in... No, you know what? It's probably already 100% in Windows as is, right? I very, very loosely remembered the spell cards for this one. All I remember is that this character has like... No, wait. The Librarian. Like the Koakuma knockoff. She has a thing that suddenly pulls out a hammer out of thin air and instantly hits you. which is always exciting. If you want me to turn up the audio for this in OBS at least, I wouldn't mind. But if it's still okay, let me know, that's fine. Audio problems are like a constant concern whenever you're doing like anything on Twitch. Kind of upsetting. You'd imagine by now there'd be some like way to, like some standard way to automize checking audio, but there really isn't. Make your first ever run of Touhou 8. Good choice, good choice. This one's even translated into English. I'm gonna see if I can raise this in Windows. I think I've probably already got it 100% though. Marissa is very quite tricky. Oh look, I can make this one a bit louder. 75, that might be too loud. Is Forbidden Scrolleries finished, right? This might be too loud actually. I don't know, we'll give it a go for a bit. Our bullets no longer do any noise. Maybe it's fine. But like, you'd think by now there'd be some executable or something you can run. Or some like Twitch plugin that says, yep, your stream audio is at X amount of decibels. And when we can tell you're talking, you're doing X number of decibels, which you have said is okay. You know? Radio silence. You need the lore context. Oh, fair. Yeah, a lot of Forbidden Scrollery covers like the fighting game. There's like a big set of chapters where they're bringing in. Is Kokoro in it? It's been a little while since I've read Forbidden Scrollery. I remember there were a lot of sections. Yeah, the Kokoro is in it, isn't she? There's a whole thing about how she's doing her dances. Have you been keeping up with Wild and Horned Hermit? We seem to get an update every like 2 or 3 months now, and the chapters are like... They take like 5 minutes to read through. I didn't see this coming. Oh. Feels bad, man. Were you waiting to beat Double Dealing character before reading through? Used bomb 1. Oh, you get a score bonus. The lake under moonlight will mislead the travelers. Okay? I'm pretty sure last time I played this, I lost a life to that fairy there because I was going to pick up the items at the top of the screen. Not the best idea. We just have to not be greedy, is the thing, and then build up 100 life. And then make it to Remelia and lose all of them on that one spell card I can't quite figure out. Probably want to be on the left here if we want to get full power in. Which we now have. Yeah, doing a full chronological walkthrough of Touhou, otherwise it won't make sense. That's fair enough. You could also watch every MMD video by Totti instead of playing through the one after UFO. My brain's drawing a blank right now. The one with Futo in it. 10 Desires. Those are my favourite MMD videos. Be like dodging bullets. Heck. Someone who likes Touhou but actually plays the game. What the hell? What a rare breed. We're doing this very, very, very messily. No, there's a particular enemy we should be focusing, or particular like movement we should be doing. These little figure of 8s seem to be working pretty okay. I'm not quite sure what is causing these occasional like sonar sound effects that's bringing all of the blue boys into us. I don't know if we're like grazing a ton and it's building up or something. You cleared 10 Desires in like 2 hours. Do you play on normal, or are you a hard boy? 10 Desires is a strange game. It is a strange game, yeah. But it's got some very good, very, very good songs in it. Is 10 Desires the first one where they were like, everyone complained that they were a bit too easy at that point? Because UFOs like, all of a sudden are really hard. Well, it's not all of a sudden. It's like SA and UFO are really hard. And then 10 Desires and Double Dealing Character aren't too bad. And touhou 16. Look, it's Churano. It's Churano, like, doing her, like, tracksuit on, going for a jog music, you know? Like, she's sitting there in the gym, trying to get thick. It's a very good remix. It's slightly homing bullets, but not really. I like screwing with my brain a little bit. Like when something isn't just straight, you know, it goes in a straight line or it points at you, my brain is like, what the heck? You need to mislead the bullet? It's too much for my small brain. I saw you wrote a nice comment, Donut. I hope it's still there when I can next look at the chat. Though I'd like to read it, but I'm currently preoccupied. I need to get like a text-to-speech or like cake to read chat while I'm playing touhou, don't I? Because it's quite a nice cozy stream. It's just like a few of us. So I usually actually get to read and talk to the chat quite well. It's just that it's very hard to be able to actually read the chat when you are trying to dodge bullets. Alright. Now you almost have a CS degree, you could invent an open audio normalization standard for streaming and purchase its adoption with your own software. Oh yeah. 10 Desires was easier. Okay. It's the one that ends with Miko, yeah? She has nice ears, but they're actually hair, but they look a bit like funky ears. And headphones as well. Now you might think they're there for muffling sound, but I think it's generally accepted she's actually listening to just some jazzy beats, rather than trying to cover her sensitive ears with mufflers. Portion. Oh, that's handy. I have to be honest, the PCB remake is a lot harder up to this stage. I think that's a good thing. I appreciate there being more difficulty. Hello, China. It makes me want to get better so I can actually play that remake. Because one of you said the guy you watched only used one continue. I like lost all of my continues and didn't win. I might have had an easier time if I'd have understood some of the spell cards a bit better, but I don't think that would have made me win. Can we have that mailing thing, please? Heck yeah, it's not happening. I don't know, do you think I could do it? What kind of permissions do Twitch plugins have? Because surely it would just be a case of reading in the audio and reading what volume it's at. That can't be too hard, surely. Is there not metadata? No, there won't be metadata for all that. Or would there? Would there be something in the Twitch API? Oh, it's China. Kung Fu Storm, she says. I fucking love this song. Song titles are in Comic Sans. I'm assuming it's just like open sans. Or open serif or something like that. I don't know. I didn't need to bother. I'm trying to be cautious. Maybe I'm being overly cautious there, I don't know. In the back of my head, I'm remembering from last time there were some Sakuya patterns that I misread last time. Like, she had some, like, red cog-looking things that turned on and off, but I didn't understand that the first time through. Oh, fuck. I think I flew into that one, actually. Ah, that's unlucky. Lost a few spells. Maybe you could do it with an OBS plugin. Maybe. Oh, it's rising. Oh. Yeah, you know, there's definitely backgrounds in this one. We must have disabled them in the other one. I want to see those PCB backgrounds, you know? More of the books. Shooting out Terraria Demon Fire? Or Demon Flame or whatever? Oh, the purple goo, my dude. You know it. That was a bit unlucky. I was even spamming the bomb key there, in the hopes I could get there. I need to be way more bomb happy than I actually am being, don't I? No consolation prize out there. This was Sakuya, yeah. Sakuya is the mid-boss, and then the librarian is the actual boss. And in this one she has those really cool wiggly eyes. That might have been slightly unnecessary. I'm trying to right my wrong of wasting like 6 bombs by dying, by like using all my bombs before I die. Yeah, here we go then. Oh, a little dull, yeah. Look at those eyes. It's so good. The backgrounds in the new one are good. They finally made Kawakuma more interesting than books. Did I become fat? No. I'm skinny boy. Might be a camera angle. I'll try and turn on the background for the other one, but like... Let's see if I have to get something to limit the frame rate. Screenshot. Rainbow's such a sassy bastard. She's like, don't break into my library, little friend. And she's like, oh, try and stop me. I have to remember just not to ever go near the top of the screen unless I absolutely have to. I don't remember the name of the spell card, that's the problem. But I'll try and remember. Maybe something with like hell in it, I don't know. I'm out of spell cards on there. I think it's this one. Maybe you're not meant to shoot the Jack-in-the-Box. He says while shooting the Jack-in-the-Box 3 times in a row. I don't know, maybe you are. Maybe that becomes harder to dodge or hide in the take. Scarlet Nightmare, maybe, is the... Yeah, it's that move. You see that big swipe she just did? That's hit me like the last 2 playthroughs, I think. Like, the actual spell card itself isn't too bad, it's just that swipe that comes out of nowhere. Michigan. Is that a non-directional laser? Heck. Damn moves. This is Sakia, I'm pretty sure. Isn't this when all the butlers come in as like the stage fairies, right? It's a good tune. I'm trying to get greedy and pick up as many of these blue things as possible. You know what, it is a grazing thing, it has to be. But like auto pick up on everything. I should be less greedy then if that's the case. Look at those eyes are back for more. Such a good screenshot. Isn't the screenshot I had for the Twitch VOD of this, or like the YouTube old channel VOD of the first version when I played of this? It was like Reimu with some smug face. Going like, you're useless or something. Hello there. Am I still up for signing items? Yeah. Yeah. Some other, like, not while I'm streaming, but, you know. If I get the free time, yeah. There's been a really big influx of people wanting stuff signed lately. I don't know, did something happen? Or people just, like, all of a sudden they decided all at once. Like, oh yeah, let's grab Wallem. What a waste. That was like a fear bomb. They even managed to somehow keep like the weird Sakia face in this one. It's so good. When you say lately, what do you mean? I mean like the last like 2 weeks, maybe. Oh, were you one of the people who tried to send one, but it you had like a problem with sending the trade-off over because of a private backpack or something? I have the Momoji overlay on top of the game. Is it actually on top of the game? That's fine. I'm sure. I'm sure that's fine, right? I can fix that really quickly if you Ow. Yeah, there we go, look. Bang. No one else had noticed. Gross. It's like, I haven't seen another human in so long. The brain move was like, oh, I just saw Marissa break in like the back door. And she was like, oh. That's pretty good. Oh, did I actually just like run into them? What a mistake. This is the one I misread last time. You actually have to move through them while they're out like this. Here I'm fucked. No, I'm not. No fucking going on. Why did she lack a nose? I don't know, I half feel like they might have actually just been trying to go for the embodiment of the Scarlet Devil, for, like Safia's sprite. With that face. Oh. I think I've wasted like 9 spell cards in this run so far. Which is a big oof. Oh, I went left, and then I like double took myself. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna have the time to make it. I should cross back over the bullet. It's not a smart decision at all. Could you not do that, perhaps? Do something other than that. Is this actually called Uninstant Death Square? What the hell? Okay. They became diagonal. I see. Oh, Death Bomb. That's pretty bad. How many lives did we lose there? We lost 5 lives. Fuck. Why'd you have a playing cards theme? I don't know. It's kind of cool. Yeah, you don't actually look at your character. You look like slightly in front. What you're meant to do is look slightly in front and also at the entire screen at once, but my brain can't handle that right now. You're meant to do like macro dodging and micro dodging, and I only really do micro dodging. Look, she's back for more. This time she's bought her like bass guitar. It's like with driving, the more experienced you are, the further ahead you look. Is that true? I guess you start looking and seeing when the cars ahead of you are, like their brake lights are turning off at the traffic light to know when you should start going. Ah, fuck. This is a really good spell, by the way. So I'm meant to be trying to kill Remelia on 2 lives. Don't know about that one, fam. Yeah, vanilla does not let you see your hitbox, that is true. Yeah, in the UK, I don't know how it is where you are. In the UK you do true driving tests, you do your driving test, and you do like a practical beforehand, or a theory beforehand, sorry. And on it, they have like a 3D video, and you're meant to click when you think there's danger. And it's meant to be like testing your reactions. Intimidated by my flower. Heck yeah. That's a good picture. That's a good pout. That's a good pout. Oh god, look at that. He's got like a funny little moustache now. Oh. I like that she gets to fight you from her giant chair. It's very, very Remelia. Don't do that. I wanted the life shard from earlier. I got bullied out of it. Oh, you just can't. I was wondering if you could just stand still during that one. That was an experimental death. There's 3 knives just ahead of you, so you actually have to move out of the way. All in the name of learning, I suppose. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I flew right into that one. Huh? Fuck. Oh. You've heard of the video clicking before, it's pretty interesting. In Sweden you have to do 2 risk training classes. Oof. We ever continue. Hell's Gate, eh? One to practice, apparently. We actually made it pretty close, though. Considering how many lives we wasted, we might eventually be able to 1CC this. We wasted, like, you know, 9 spell cards or something. Feels like it could have been doable. We'd have been more efficient. Even if we played, like, exactly the same otherwise. Oh. Yeah, we definitely could have 1CC'd that. Oof. That was way easier than I remembered it being, but yeah. Yeah, we definitely wasted more lives than we actually needed at the end, didn't we? That's fine. Close enough. Close enough. Do you want to go back to PCB, or do you want to try a different game? Because I'm happy to do whatever. I'm a bit more warmed up now. Maybe PCB isn't the worst idea, actually. I can try and turn on the 3D backgrounds again. You're going to leave to do other stuff now. Have fun. Have fun. Let's hope this works. I think you're going to see a horrible frame rate problem. Maybe? No? Maybe not. We'll try a Yuyuko. Touhou 7, process control block. Oh yeah. I don't know what Yomu's thing is in this game. I have no idea. So I guess we were missing these backgrounds last time. Maybe because I'm streaming it, the frame rate's normal? I wonder. It doesn't have the weird new Touhou thing where, like, her sword is her focus. It seems like she just kind of gets her Myon, a more powerful Myon. Let's restart that. I think her Myon is what you get when you get more focus. That must be what it is, surely. I need to not play like an idiot. I'm not very good at the fast characters, so forgive me if I, like, make some weird mistakes. Ghostblade, what it's called? Or, like, focus ability she only has. Because the actual swords have, like, some weird names. It's like, haha, my blah 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 can cut through anything, or whatever it is. But yeah. I'm typically not a very good Marissa, so... Let's see how I can do as another fast character. Relatively fast, at least. She has 2 Myon. That's more Myon than I have, if I'm honest. These little ghost things. I definitely just saw the entire world skip forwards for like a split frame. Her swords have weird lore behind them. One of them is like a Psychoji sword and the other one's like her dad's or something. I have to restart that. This says lore. There's a ton of lore, yeah. Her sword's quite light in Touhou 9. It can delete bullets while being a level 1 spell. Yeah. I don't understand it. I end up getting like way too aggressive. and like meleeing all the enemies, which isn't the best idea in a ranged billet hole. Although it does do a ton of damage. I just stop running straight into the bullets. Like, there's no point in getting greedy over, like, red. You know? They show up everywhere. It's also probably a little strange coming from playing Remake all day, who has a tiny hitbox. Someone with, like, a normal hitbox size. Like, it doesn't look that much bigger, but it's definitely a bigger hitbox, right? I guess Yomu must have like a lot of very good like straightforward damage, as in like not homing, like literally just going straight forwards, you know? I'm gonna continue, but I have no idea what I got hit by though. I don't just want to sit here and retry the first level over and over unless I actually die. In which case we'll go back and do Yomu again. The main series Touhou, there's 16 main series. Of those, maybe 12 of them people play, something like that. And then there's like a ton of spin-offs, and this is a fan game. This is the second in this series of fan games, which is remaking the earlier titles, like 2001 kind of age of the actual game. It's like a fan redux, I guess. There's 16 Touhou games, but the first like 5 are for a really old Japanese computer that no one owns. Touhou 6 to 16, so I guess 10. Touhou 6 to 16 are Windows machine games. Reflected Shield's a bit slow. Yeah. But this is like a fan game. It's a remake of the second one to come to Windows, which is the 7th overall. There's a lot of games. But this isn't official. It's a remake of an official game, but I found it again. They've taken a couple creative liberties, so it's not like but it's similar to a remake, I guess. That was really bad. Yeah, we might die and have to respawn as a different character. Someone who isn't really fast. I haven't tried bombing yet. I wonder if she has like a different bomb to her or something, because I'm not actually sure if I see the bonus or what she does. She doesn't seem to be doing a ton of damage or anything. Yeah, no, I need a smaller hitbox, I think. Oof. Yeah, there's like some spin-offs that are a bit weird. We'll try normal, but we'll do Remu. Yeah, there's a ton of like official work as well beyond the games. They're usually, if not all of them, written by the game developer, but like drawn by someone else. Because he has other things to do. I'm assuming. Also, his art is not probably great for manga, really. I like it. I like seeing it. Okay, I can immediately feel more comfortable as this character. I'm going very greedy places to try and get more bullets. I am seeing some frame rate dips though, which is weird. Maybe it's the 3D background, but like... Before it was definitely running in like 1000 FPS if I hadn't V-synced it. Or V-sunk it, I don't know. Way better. Zoon's okay at drawing, he's really bad at shading. That's appropriate, I think. I don't know, I really like the art in the original PCB, the game that this is a remake of. I really like the art in that game. But yeah, some characters do look a bit like very strange pancakes, I suppose you could put it. But it's fine, it fits the style. Like, they all keep the same kind of style, so it makes sense. Mary's portrait in Phantasmagoria of Faravia is so good. Yeah. FPO had some pretty good art in it. Did it have oh, did he get alphas to do the art for that? I didn't know. I know they did the art in the fighting games. I like barely play Phantasmagoria. This music kind of reminds me of Rain Man. I don't know why. This is very tricky for like a first boss fight. This in comparison is way easier than the last one, but it's still quite difficult. I think the last one required a skill that I probably need to work on quite a bit. Maybe they're both quite balanced in all the small things. I also can't get over how nice those like animated character sprites look. Like when they're doing a new spell card. It's a really, really, really nice touch. Yeah, like the rest of that fight was so much easier than the first spell card. Yikes. It's under the line art. Alphys did the shading. Oh, I see. I didn't know that. Doremi's expressions in the, like, pixel form is so good. Very smart. Oh yeah, we get to see Chen again, don't we? The spinning one. It says, Stage 3. Sneezing repeatedly and it upsets my cat. Now, if you're wondering if I read that properly, the answer is yes. Because you can't check. Oh, she's spinning in excitedly. I like that they've even got motion blur on like the sprite of her spinning in a circle. They haven't literally just made it spin. They've made it look like it's got motion, which is exciting. There's a lot of doors in the background. Did you notice? I thought we were just running over someone's Minecraft house. It's just like wooden plates and glowstone everywhere. They're using like the painterly pack to make the glowstone look like lanterns. It's a very common theme in these games, like including the official ones, where like the levels are just infinite corridors in the background, but in like 3D. Hello, it's me, Chen the cat. Graphics vary in the credits. Oh. No one actually knows who Alphys is, do they? They don't even have like a Pixiv, do they? To like follow them. They're hidden away. Hello, it is me. I am wearing a scarf this time. Holy heck, is that actually a real scarf? No, it's not. I found it on the floor. I'm not actually sure what it is. I think it's someone's hoodie. Well, that's not okay. You lied to me. I'm sorry. I thought it was actually a scarf. I guess we're gonna have to fight to the death now over this. Yes, of course. You know the rules. You know, all of these doors lead you somewhere, and it's probably a Greg's, because this game probably takes place in the UK. Just based off, like, the odds of it. You know, maybe it doesn't stop you from shooting. Maybe there's just, like, a really big cooldown there. I should just stop walking directly into that corner there. Not a smart idea. You know, maybe they're getting away with making it harder because of, like, the phantasmal border. Because they expect you to get hit on occasion. But, like, be able to take it. This is the one we have to stay on board for, because last time we got way trapped on the left. We weren't able to dodge properly. The fact it's slightly angled is screwing with my head a little bit. I'm trying to use my arrow keys in an arrowed way. In an angled way, and obviously you can't do that. Sure. Alright, we're improving, we're definitely improving. Alphys is just a member of touhous Pro. Is that true? Okay. Imagine Zoom discovering how to make scrolling texts in DirectX, and I was like, neat, this will be the stage. The Touhou game's written in DirectX? Because that is, like, Imperishable Night is just like a ton of scrolling, like, forests and stuff. That's surely what it is. Like, it's a scrolling texture and it's, like, wiggling the camera around, right? Okay. And this is when they move in from the left immediately. There's like no save screen between levels. And there's Alice. Yeah, this is where I got confused last time. Alright, at least we get to play against Alice again and her 6 spell cards for being a stage 4 boss. Stage 4? Stage 3. I'm not really keeping track, but she'd normally stage 3 then. I'm being so mesmerized by like the really high quality sprite art of all these fairies. It's really good work. Something that's really weird about this game on Steam is it's published under a different publisher to the first one. It's like trying to find this on Steam was really weird because I went to the Steam page of the first Fantastic danmaku and it wasn't there. They're under like a different name. I'm not sure why. Like they lost the password to it or something. There's a rabbit in the background. To be honest, I think scrolling backgrounds is probably fine. Because you want the game to run in a really high frame rate. You don't want to have to be constantly rendering a ton of models. And no one's really going to be looking at the background much anyway. So just having it as like a lazy texture moving up and down is probably fine, right? They don't have to waste development time on modelling an actual world. Oh look, they put the locket in there somewhere. Oh, it's this bunny again. Look, there she is. It's like bouncing up and down. Embodiment Skull Devil is weird on new computers because it's written in an older version of DirectX. Oh, fair enough. I like the 3D backgrounds, yeah. It's really, yeah, you have to use like community stuff to make the older games run. They just don't work. You have to screw around a ton with like VSync patches and stuff as well, otherwise they just work at a million frame rate. Are the newer ones still written in DirectX, or are they written in OpenGL? Because it would be nice to have a Touhou mobile port. Game might be a bit easy if you do that, I don't know. Like touchscreen controls. Have it so like you always shoot. Left finger is to move, both fingers is to like crouch or something, I don't know. If I'm honest, my finger slipped off the keyboard there, so it's entirely my bad, I did that. I like pressed down so angrily that I completely lost handle of my keyboard. I wonder if I should be using a controller and not a keyboard, by the way, because I'm pretty sure Zune uses a controller, doesn't it? An Xbox or something. I do have one like that. That is such a cool sprite. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's still DirectX. I'm assuming there's no Mac port or Linux. Unix port for Touhou then. So I guess I'm stuck on Windows forever because all the Touhou games are going to be Windows only, aren't they? Is scrolling textures, you think, is it like a built-in thing for DirectX? Like a default library for like demoing. Not actually meant to be used in game. I see myself being acid on my left screen, but that's all I can see. That's why you're trying to push me into cross-direction stuff with like CMake and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. Does she do damage to you while she's like in her blue form, I'm gonna call it? Because I don't know what else to call it. A phantom form. No, she doesn't. Okay. Good to know. Is this the paint the roses red thing? I remember this from last time. That's such a cool spell card. That is really cool. Because it makes it from like a really, really difficult spell, which I'd been treating it into like a really easy one. As long as you just get the bottom row. Oh, like this game, it's got such amazing ideas. Compared to just, you know, shooting bullets at you. They've gotten very creative with it. I really like that. Makes it very, very enjoyable. I wonder if this was DirectX. Because presumably they haven't just used Unity or something, like it's a Japanese dev. They tend to just like using the hardware. That was a stupid death. Yeah, I'm assuming you can use wine to run touhous in like a strange way. Oh well, I'm not too fussed about the 1cc. Just want to give it my best while we learn. I saw some green stuff flashing on the screen. I wonder if that was telling us anything. Shakes upset. Zune also plays the game in Japanese while drunk. Oh yes. There's quirks in the engine that exist in the touhou project. Oof, don't remind me. It's an interesting take on short white Russian dolls. There's some pretty interesting takes in general in this game. On everything. But there's no... because there's no Prism Rivers, there's no Prism River song. Well, that was a greedy sip. Because I thought with all these purple goos everywhere that this was like musical notes, you know? This was like the track. I don't know what it's actually called. The track that you put musical notes on in piano, but I guess it's just like the path up to Haku, Garu, Karu, Waru, Waruko. As I think the official name is. Yeah, 3D background's good. I'm getting so green looking after these blossoms. We managed to pick up 2 lives out of somewhere though, I'm not sure where. Pretty pleased about that. Their engine are kind of impressive with how many like rotating sprites and stuff they have working at once. I think it's done a good job at like programming the games, yeah. Like the games all run very, very, very well. With, like the newer ones especially, with like a fair decent amount of stuff going on the screen. I have to be like I like these remakes a lot, but I have to be honest, there are a couple design questions where like I didn't know if something was part of the background or a bullet, whereas I think all the normal touhou games I've never really had that problem. Like it's less visually interesting, sure, but it's usually obvious if something's a bullet or not. It might have just been that because we had backgrounds turned off though that the random stuff looked weird. There's also less like instant spawn death things. Like the Kawakuma thing in the first Danmaku festival. The like big side thing that I got to. Are the rotations on them actually... does that actually cause much of a frame rate problem? I'm assuming the hitbox on them is just a distance thing, right? So it acts as a circle. Do you think he's done... how do you think they've done collision detection in normal touhou? Do you think he's done it in like a proper way where he like culls stuff out of a certain distance away so you can't collide with it? Like it doesn't... it only checks for collision within a certain distance or something. Because it's only really the main character where collision matters, right? So you don't have to worry about pairing stuff or anything, do you? Or deciding what order to do collision, you just check for stuff within a certain distance. But I'm like assuming that stuff doesn't actually have a square hitbox, right? It'll just be a distance from origin point or bullet. You know what? It seems very obvious that those right now are evil. The big magic carpets. I don't know if I need to bomb that. I think I would bomb there again if I had to. That's probably fine. Yeah, look, there's clearly like a thing, like a cool background going on here that we missed last time. You wonder if Zune actually practices data-oriented design and stuff to make the data layouts and processing of the bullets as efficient as possible if it's just cobbled together and runs well with magic. Oh yeah, it's Lily White. Not Ren yet, I suppose. Programming help in the credits of Embodiment Scarlet Devil. Yeah, like Ant, Fang, and like these are the things you always see their names in the credits. I have no idea what they've done. Were they like his friends from uni? His Zune's what, like 40 now? Hey Tommy. He'd made these when like, I don't know, like 20 years ago, so he would have been at uni, surely, when he was making the first few. Because they were like a uni project, weren't they? Like the very early ones. They told me, by the way. Why are we beating up the Spring Fairy? I'm not sure, if I'm honest. All I know is that this spell is called a Von Bon Bon. Which is pretty great, if I'm honest. Also, these donuts have enormous holes in the middle. I guess they've kept the theme of the normal stage boss. They've just changed who the boss is. She's trying to let you know it's springtime with maximum prejudice. Yeah, exactly right. You might think she's a non-aggressive character, but really she just wants to shoot like a lot of sweets at people, I suppose. Okay, those flowers just spawn on top of you. Nice. Alright, sure. Hard is genuinely one of the harder Touhou games. Isn't half of that just because it's PC 98 and the controls are kind of jank? There's like no visible hitboxes and stuff. Music in it's very good though. Like there's a Demetori mix of whatever the final boss's name is. It's really, really good. I wonder if there's a safe zone on the horizontal. That's not it, clearly. I just lost like 10 balls. That was not worth the risk. that was really not worth it. It's like POV, but you can't focus. POV has the thing though where like you hurt your finger playing it because you can't just hold down left mouse. Left mouse? Z, I guess. Now it's upsetting when you build up so many bombs and then you lose them to like one miss. There's not really much I could do in hindsight. Beyond to be better, you know? It's programmed to perfectly micro-dodge until the timer expires and then just dies instantly. Oh really? I always wondered how they did the AI in the multiplayer ones. You know, split screen. So does that mean all of those, or both of those games are actually just timeout games? Like it doesn't matter how much like rubbish you send their way. Or the more rubbish you send their way, does it lower the timer or something? Yeah, they have some interesting mechanics for bombs and stuff, yeah. Oh, that's pretty. It's kind of weird that we get to see Rand, but not people. So here's where I was making some mistakes. I didn't see that these evil carpets were like really bad. I was wondering what I was getting hit by. Like twice. It's pretty obvious now I see it. Right. Komachi's fight are hard because of how she often has level 4 spells. You made an auto-hotkey script to auto-fire but ended up not using it because you found it... Because you found being able to easily get the mini-bomb is super useful. I don't know, it just hurts my ears a bit. My ears? It hurts my fingers a bit when I try to play them. Just because you do constantly have to mash. It's a very cool run spring. Then she spins around. Oh, this is the one where I think I hadn't quite figured it out last time. Hiding in a corner and crying seems to be working, I don't know. I figured it would work. Clearly not. I thought I had it there. I thought I had the pattern down. Nice. Yeah, here's like the motion spell. Or one of them. Yeah, that one's a lot easier than I was going to prepare it for. You just sit in the middle of them. Oh fuck. That's... My brain cannot handle the fact that it moves one way and then immediately the other. I should just go to the fact that it's never actually going to go the way that it seems it's going to go. Unless this is a set pattern that you can learn. Why? Maybe there is a set pattern. I'm looking at all the other boards on the screen, and they all seem to move in a certain way. Might make it a bit easier to tell what you're doing, rather than just looking at the board you're following. SA is a lot about micro-dodging, isn't it? Like, it's mostly dodging, there's not very many, like, safe spots or anything. Man, that was needlessly stressful. Sleepy lady again? A wool owl? Oh, it's this one again, I remember this. Ah, I shouldn't be there. Oh yeah, this is when, like, all the little Yu-Gi-Oh coast comes down. It's weird how she's very unperturbed by the fact we were just shooting all of her like teammates. There she is. Combine through every pattern in MOF. Really? But MOF is weird because you lose all of your power when you bomb, so I like never tend to bomb, even though I'm sure you're meant to. You can play Mountain of Faith next if you want, for a bit of change. Or that Sakia again, if you want. I wish to sneeze on you. Oh, it's this song. The banger. Immediately dying. Epic. It's alright, we've got to continue. I meant to do that, just to make it seem more dramatic. Last time we got like caught underneath the stream that we're currently in, but it didn't end up actually being too bad. That one was too bad. Yeah, the other thing is if you lose in Mountain of Faith, you just get to listen to the Mountain of Faith soundtrack again from the beginning, so who's really losing at the end of the day? No one. The soundtrack is fantastic. Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen. Isn't there also a Mountain of Faith thing where if you have 3 power as Marissa, you get one shot of bosses? It's like a bug or something. Not sure why I got hit by that. This one seems to be much easier if you set the bottom of the screen versus like sitting halfway up. Nice. Yeah, Mountain of Faith is a pretty hard pattern. And near the start it has like a lot of really small bullets at the same colour as the screen. So sometimes you get hit at the start of the game and can't be bothered to restart, so you just end up going through the whole thing with one less life. This is the one I completely misread last time. I think something explodes. Yeah. So there's like a weird ring of things around me last time I didn't notice. Well, I noticed like the after effects, but not the actual cause of them. So it just means that you need to stay inside that center and not move out of the way. I'm not sure about that. Maybe these balloons have a bigger hitbox than we didn't get it for. Oh, this is a tree, alright. That's a really cool photo. Do we have to go and fight the Saikoji? We probably have to fight the Saikoji, right? Yeah. Oh, we get to listen to a remix of like the actual banging tune. I really like the song at the end of BCB. And it's 2 patterns that they normally have in the original one, at least. Wait, those ribbons are evil. What parts of the ribbons are evil? The yellow bits? I'd been completely ignoring the ribbons. Border of life is for the roof line, guys. Border of life. Oh, get a credit sequence for the fact that we use like 3 continues. Bad ending. Heck. It's cold. Try not using a continue. Oof. Ooh, gotta try some Mountain of Faith. I have it somewhere in my hotbar. So 10, touhou 11? What? Touhou 9, Touhou 8, Touhou VSync, 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 Touhou 12, Touhou 13, 14, 15, 16. Where's Touhou 10? I'll have to find it in my folder just for it. Somewhere over here. Touhou 10. Do I use custom Touhou 10? Is it vpatch.exe maybe? I see a tiny little Hina in the bottom left. That means we've got it right. Touhou 10. Let's hope this one actually gets picked up in OBS. It looks like it's getting picked up. I want to make the oh fuck, I just quit it. Oh, I didn't add it to my hotbar. I'm gonna have to go find it again. Touhou 10 vpatch. Well, that wasn't too hard. Doesn't the version of 10 come with Touhou crap? I use the VSync one because otherwise it has some serious problems. I want to make the music a bit louder. We could probably try hard. Yeah, this is a normal volume. I always get confused because Touhou 10 has like a really quiet main menu. You can edit Touhou crap to load VSync. I've done that for the later games, it just doesn't seem to work for some of the other games. So I just play them in Japanese. I don't know, I'm also just lazy. You know? You know, we actually normally do play this in English. Don't we? I'm not, I just matter. I'm aware that JS is short for JavaScript. That's fine. It's kind of weird going from playing that like super HD particle-filled game to just a regular Euro 10. Something quite nice about it. You got a huge update, that's right. Look at that Mountain of Faith Rainbow. That's a classic picture. Warm autumn music. Oh yeah. They're talking about sweet potatoes, and she's like, what the fuck? I haven't actually played a hard on this in a really long time. Because originally all I played was hard on Mountain of Faith, and then I just started playing normal on streams, so I could actually get far on it. So I'm gonna have to like learn all the spell patterns again. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I shouldn't be dying, but you know how that is. It's just this is the era when they decided that continues would put you at the start of the level instead of where you just were. Raymond does threaten to eat the autumn lady, that is true. She's quite strange. Just don't trust her. Oh, chat. You know what level this is, right? It's the most blessed of all levels. Oh my god. It's the real spinning one. Oh fuck. I guess we're going to be using a few continues this run, that's fine. No, oof. Yeah, look, continue puts you right back here. I guess we can always change it back to, like, normal mode at some point. And plays, Marissa B. They're Ghost Gang in Imperishable Night Notes. I'm pretty bad with the Ghost Gang, but yes, we can, yeah. I've not unlocked extra with them yet. So it is worth doing. Help. It's a very cursed sentence, I have to be honest. Oh, hell yeah. If you're gonna play Impression Night, you should use your mod. I don't like modding too much. Like, beyond the VSync and English patch. Kaguya Ma Hina. Just goes instantly from a blank face to the most blessed face of all, in all touhous. Not enough people posted Morhina. She was upset about it. We might start playing Imperishable Night within the next 2 minutes, to be honest. We might be dying at some point. It's actually the most blessed smile in all the world. All she wants is to spin in circles and sell her weird dolls that she found on the river. Not something we can all relate to, but, you know, she tries. I got a little confused there between what I was meant to be hitting. I'm not going to rearrange the guts of the game. That would be strange. Whoa! Alright, we'll play Imperishable Night. Where are you, Imperishable Night? I see you. Oh, it's updating Touhou Community Reliant Automatic Patcher. Hello? Oh, there it is. The translator notes just came out. What do you mean? You know, if I don't normally play as the, like, we've got all clear on them, we'll play as Ghost Squad. What do you mean translators notes for what, though? Oh yeah, she's the one where, you want to, like, move down so Hermione shoots the things you want. I remember. And this was the era of game where you shift at the top of the screen. As in you can get translators notes in the game now. Right, is this like a big update for it then? Like TN note, blah blah blah. It's quite weird for the focus to be the one with all the spread. Just like a shotgun. Oh, can you actually get double damage if you do that? If you mix everything together. Yomu, don't leave me behind here. Yeah, it's pretty big. One of the first requested features. It's like at issue 3 on the GitHub. Appear on the right side over the logo. Ah, interesting. Is that a line from Touhou from stage 4 still in there? What, like stop and I'll shoot? No wait, shoot and I'll stop, something like that. Cut them into mash. Are you cutting them or mashing them? Make up your mind. Save the excitement for when no one is daring. Yes. There's a big firefly in front of us. Firefly watching is nice too. Would you like to take a side trip? Oh, it's called apparently. That's the point of the ghost team, it's inverted, so you have to choose between greys and focus damage a lot. I see. Also, you have a half-size human meter. Because she is half human. I see. But like most of the time you'll be like moving down a bit and then going zooming for that high damage. Alright, makes a lot of sense. If I go into Yuyuko and move around and then let go of shift, does it keep my Mion going straight forward so I can readjust as Yuyuko without having to move straight down? It's kind of cool that you can get the boss from an angle, actually. Probably makes it a lot easier for you to control it. Where's your Sakuya B a bit? It's pretty strong damage. If you tap focus, you'll re-aim Mion. What do you mean? Oh. You're right. Let's see which way this branch falls. Look at that cheeky smile. Is that really okay? Round and round it goes. She is actually just throwing a stick on the ground. Oh, you're right. So you don't actually have to press, you didn't have to press anything weird, you can just do that. This is normally about the time you get full power, right? Right? Hello? Where's the message? There we go. I guess we've been missing a few words this one, or something. Are they inverted all the way down to the fact that, like, yeah, the bullets show up, not when you're focused? Interesting. God, makes this way easier just knowing that I can just tap shift to get my Mion where I want it to be. I thought I'd be constantly like moving down a tiny bit to refocus it. I'm assuming though she has like if you stand right in front of someone, you do a ton of damage as usual, right? With a shotgun. I do a ton of damage. It's easy to kill masters because Yuyuko just kind of blars all over the screen. It's exactly how I'd put it. There's obscene damage. When we're playing on 1cc, it's hard to collect time orbs. It's nighttime, but I hear a sparrow calling. Please don't get distracted by the song. It's accursed. Oh look, the poor Misty. She's just trying to do her singing. It's better than the sound of approaching phantoms, isn't it? It's no contest at all. Please don't agree with her. We've got to shoot down this bird in front of us first off. No, I don't like sparrows. They're too bony. You shall not pass. Great. They're just fantastic. Yoinking a little Lord of the Rings in there. So is this team basically just you trying to move as little as possible so you can stay as Yomi? And just like sniper everyone down. You get a hundred Yomi, you can get some pretty nutty safe spots. Yeah, I imagine. Just doing like that and still shooting. I'm enjoying them so far. I've never really given them much of a try. I'm too used to like the Yukari remove power. Oh, a creature of habit. Hang on, got a bone in my throat. You can just say you don't like sparrows. It's not good to be a picky eater, Yomi. Alright, sure. Sure. Let's try this blaring everywhere thing that I've been told so much about. You're right, she really does just blur everywhere, doesn't she? There's these butterflies absolutely everywhere. Like, we're missing out on points, sure. But we're also not getting a hit. Which is maybe more valuable, I don't know. Oh, it's the best turret. The hardest thing about this team is the first time playing them on Raisin. What's tricky about Raisin? They don't have like a bigger hitbox on it, do they? Or is it the fact that you move so slowly when you're focused? Because I haven't played much from Amelia, but isn't she also like super slow? Let's dodge the bullets, lol. Just a blessed touhou indeed. Treating ghosts like outcasts, really? Even like Kano even leaves your 1-up. Blessed. Stage 5 is difficult in this game. That's fair. Once you found some strats for raising spell trash, it's not too bad. Yeah, like a lot of them are still just dodging, even at this point. Like, this is definitely my most played touhou game. I still haven't memorized reason completely. I didn't get the bomb with that. I was in a corner and I was like, this is strange. Nice, Jimmy. Ooh, lost bastard. That's all. Beast, please, my lady. You shouldn't treat humans like beasts. Poor Yomu. Poor Yomu. I'm aware that most of them you just bottom hug, yeah. It's just some of the lesser ones. I still haven't figured them out completely. Oh yes, yes, we've got to take back the full moon. Now, next up is a dragon dish. A dragon would have a lot of scales, though. Interesting. Oh, that's a sound effect. Look at all that time we've got, holy shit. I don't know what we got for having all that time. But we had a ton of it though. I've never maxed out on time like that. Bomb 1, bomb 2. Alright. Need to switch between focus a lot of the time. What, unlol K? Move and I'll shoot. I messed up. I mean shoot and I'll move. Right away. That's so good. Having time, you do a last spell card and time advances by 30 minutes instead of an hour. Okay. We're troublesome Yoko. Tomorrow's the harvest moon viewing I've been waiting for. I'm bored of staring at tonight's moon. We are the ones who are stopping the moon. That's why I came here to kick your butts. Poor Marissa. She just wants to look at the moon, and we're here to like stop it from being 1,000 feet tall. Do you ever feel anything about the warped moon? She just doesn't seem to care. This team makes the boss easy on stage 4. Which stage 4? Guess I at least appreciate that I get to play against Marissa, because I'm really bad at giving new fight. I'm really good at this, really bad at this fight, sorry I should say as well, but I'm slightly less bad, I should say. Oh fuck, I nearly made it through that card as well. I never make it through that card. Yeah, I do love the voice lines on stage 4 on this. They're completely nonsensical. Oh my god. Like an inch away from winning. Man, that was not a good place to be. Oh, excuse me? Your invulnerability wears off so quickly. There are 2 of you, so I get 2 tries. It's good. As long as we can get the bomb fairies which are up in the middle, we'll be fine, probably. You're also pretty close to getting another life point, actually. You just score. Like two away. There it is. Oh, why? I got greedy, that's what it is. I'm trying to stay as Yomu for as long as possible. Okay, you shot, I moved. The real battle starts here. I get 2 tries. Why? Excuse me. Wow. I'm really overestimating how much damage I can do. Oh my god, I've only got a tiny bit of life left. I can definitely just play chicken here. Was not a smart idea. Why? My Myon, he's all the way over there. He has 2 health. Why? I'm like just slightly doing just slightly less damage. You need to aim Master Spark for a wall. I normally just aim it to the side. Is that what you're meant to do? I've watched like a couple of 1CCs, but if I'm honest, I never remember anything from them. Life. Sure. Man, that was pretty good. That was an awful waste of time. The instant is everything. Everything is but an instant. God, she's so cheeky. Inside there is the dragon dish I've been searching for. It's the cheekiest face I've ever seen. So much time. There we go, that nice DirectX scrolling wall texture. The servant chat boils down to like 3 people. It's just what tends to happen when we play games that aren't like Minecraft, you know? There's only so much to do about it. The bonus is we get to play fun stuff though, so I think it's quite fun. They are cozy, yeah. Tay I'm really bad at. Like I didn't need to bomb there, but like I've never really learned how to actually dodge it. That was close. Hello. Rowdy phantoms. Why are you all being so mean? Slash her too. There's no slashing going on. Oh. We've got one less person to slash. There's so much slashing going on now. Oh. Your sense of direction is going insane. Why did you call her a bird? She looks like a rabbit. When skinned and eaten, they look the same. I'm just a big fan of not Diddy Kong Racing. Snowboard kids. Okay. Because these are the ones where you just stick at the bottom, obviously. But it's like the later spells I've just never actually gotten completely down. Like the time freezing ones. Does it look like it when the music starts before chatting? What do you mean? Like in the conversations? The music there was a bit weird, wasn't it? Oh, thank God. I think if Fantastic Danmaku Festival did this, they'd replace Raisin with like the other moon rabbits. I think they would keep that part. I wonder if Zune made this character because he was like messing around with the and he realised he could like randomise the rotation of the walls. And he was like, well, I can't have a character that's just making you drunk. We've already done Sweeper. We'll make one so that it's a crazy moon rabbit. Or something. I don't know. It's kind of cool how the corridor goes back and forth. I really like this song. it's this bit here. Like, I know there's a place you're meant to go there. I can just never remember where it is. And also coming back from down there up to the top is difficult as well. I like Moki, yeah. Absolutely banging tunes, yeah. But I'm not doing my best, am I? I'm getting a little tired, I guess. We have been playing this for like 3 hours straight without break. I'm starting to lose my vision. Hello. Yeah. Hello there, howdy. Thank you for dropping by. I like Phantasmagoria's soundtrack. Next up, herbal dishes, and that's the end of it too. It's not a dragon after all. But I'm losing my eyesight a little bit, I guess. I should probably not keep streaming for 3 hours at a time all the time. Right? I should probably like look at a wall or something occasionally, or like move. Why? 4:30 is fine. Shoot the bullet. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Etc. We were playing a bit of that last time we played touhou. I got pretty stuck on it though. There were some patterns which in my head I completely understood, but in practice I was just not able to pick up on. Why am I like this? Like, we have to enact like a break or something on the touhou streams, don't we? It can't be good to just, like, focus this intently on the screen for 3 hours straight, right? How new are you to the games? Not that new. The actual, like, the concept of touhou was like quite a long time. I think I first played, like, touhou 6 in, like, 2015, 2014. I'm just not that good at them. I mostly only played 6 for like a year or two. Like, I played it every couple of months for a little bit. I wasn't huge into the actual game. Oh, I think that might have worked as well, yeah. But, I got pretty into touhou 8 in like 2017, I think. But I'm still just not that good. Like, they're the games that you're meant to play constantly to get better at them. And I'm more, like, every couple of weeks I'll play them for 3 hours on a stream. So I'm not really getting that whole practice constantly thing. It's good to find streamers that aren't going for 1cc score clears. Yeah, I'm just playing stuff. I'm just, you know, just playing around. We started the stream playing the new fantastic danmaku Festival, like the PCB remake. We enjoyed that, and I went back and played a bit of the first one. And since then we've just been kind of jumping around between the games, just for a bit of fun. But yeah, I don't know. My eyesight is actually going though. I think I need to end the stream. Like you can't focus on one thing constantly. It's not good. Oh well. That's good enough for my first probably time bothering to play much as the Ghost team. We'll see actually. I'll have a score for it when I. Second time I've ever bothered playing the Ghost team since I don't know when that was. Is this like the American dating system, or is this the English one? No, it must be. So I guess I last played the Ghost team like 9 months ago or something. That's quite a while ago. I guess that's not bad. 69. You know what? I'll accept it. I'll accept it. Love the 22nd month. Yeah, my brain got confused. Like, we've got extra. You know, I'm not amazing, but we've at least 1cc'd this on some point on something. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. I need to rest my eyes. But thank you for popping into the stream and saying hello, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the few minutes you were here. I'm gonna end the stream now and go to bed. Is it Friday? I'll be live on Sunday with Pokemon Heart Gold. And then on Monday with something else, I don't know. But yeah, good night everyone. Have a nice sleep. Have a nice morning, afternoon, evening, wherever it is where you might be. I'll see you Sunday.